Poppy,
just do it again.
It's quite strong here. Very good into Leona, and
a much more even draft state, I reckon, moving into game number 3. Let's see how it goes.
Doran already sussed this out. He's playing super far back. Isn't going to get pushed into any walls. Isn't going to have to start hop. It's going to be
yeah, and in fact, Delight looking for a little bit of a answer here as the hop forward from Doran, leapfrogging over Zeka. That was some Yordle synergy. You love to see it as Kellen on vision right now. And Peanut is here as well. It is 4 people from Hanwha Life Esports in this area. Lucid now going to be set up. The 3 versus 2 in this isolated scenario as they do manage to get... Oh, the heroic charge is so good. That is first blood going over to Kellen. And now it is a 2 versus 2. Jace is going to be here a little bit late though, and Zeka gets the roam over. Now Lucid trying to turn it. Delight flashes away, and it's a 1-for-1 trade in the end.
Kill going over to the Tristana here versus going over to the Poppy. Definitely a trade up, even with the first blood. He's still a little bit less here in the mid lane in this matchup for Showmaker, so can trade aggressively as he is doing, and that's correct to do, but that extra kill is going to definitely make it easier for Zeka to play this one out.
Picked up as Delight roaming a little bit late. They want to actually challenge for these grubs. They are already starting to go down. Kingen with the lane control that he did have hit 6 before Doran was able to get there, because of course he did have his stint in the Death Chamber earlier on, and will finally hit level 6 now. Peanut coming on over and should be able to steal this. Yeah, it does so with the smite up and available. Delight, Plasma going to get procced, so a fair bit of damage onto the Leona. But so, couple of grubs going on over. We've got a little bit of a fight here towards the bottom side as well. Shield of Daybreak comes in as Viper looking to try and chase after the Poppy. He does so. Can Aiming get the kill back? Killer Instinct comes in. One more auto will do it. There he finally finds it. And now looking to try and take down Delight as well. But the Leona's pretty scary. Supercharger, there it is, and it's a double for Aiming. Oh dear. Hanwha Life Esports fans should be worried. Like Nara's going to struggle a whole lot with it as well. We're going to check out this bottom lane play from the perspective of the Gold King himself.
Yeah, look at this steadfast presence. I mean, Viper is focusing on Aiming. Delight is just zoned here. Cleanse is fantastic, but I mean, Delight can't do anything here. And then look at this. Like, do I have to flash for this? Nope. Just barely enough.
Flash the whole time as well.
That really turns around the bad skirmish that happened topside.
Oh, there's another steadfast presence. Not actually there from Kellen. He's going to run away. Does have Lucid in the area. He was starting off this dragon. And Extendo Beam almost clipping Kellen there as well as he makes his way out.
Great start here for Zeka, and we'll see what he can do with sizes. Lucid,
Lucid is going to dive on forward. Does have the ulti. He's going to miss it. The Gnar does come out as Lucid's going to have to flash, and Doran just wandering his way through. That was just not exactly what Lucid was looking for there. These Glacial Prisons have been really hard to hit this week.
Below his hitbox there, and then he has Mega Gnar, and they cannot reach him.
Yeah, and Showmaker is now in trouble as well. Buster Shot's going to come on through, and yeah, the Nature's Grasp, not even necessary. It's just a parade of cats for fun here. And Zeka is going to be a side lane monster.
And Delight's just shadowing him to guarantee they get this. They might even be able to get more.
Yeah, there is Kellen in the area, aiming.
Peanut's
here. Do what he can. Yeah, Peanut comes around. That is going to be the turret falling, though, as there's the flash out. Steadfast Presence comes in. Some more cats parading through.
Kellen is really making a case as a counter pick to Leona.
Yep, well, there's a Glacial Prison. This one's going to hit, but Delight, he has Eclipsed. It is going to wear off, though, so he's going to die. Aiming collects his 3rd killing spree for the Kai'Sa. On the bottom side, yeah, Showmaker is going to be able to secure it there. Does sacrifice a bit of his health bar, but the Rift Herald does come down, and that's looking to break open this outer turret in mid lane. Big tempo swing if they do manage to take it down, but it is just going to be put down to very, very low health, so only a little bit of free time. And Zeka, speaking of free time, is here in the top lane.
But it went over first. Showmaker.
Yeah, Kellen moving in, Aiming actually going to have to flash out of that play, keep his verdict to try and keep Delight interested in this play as Viper does have to flash, gets himself out of the way of that one. The Shock Blast is going to connect, almost the last hit with the Glacial Prison. And it is the Winter's Wrath that's able to lock down the Leona now. Zeka is rocket jumping in. Lucid just going to stand his ground, but the AoE damage is just gigantic. Kellen tries to get Viper out of that fight. He almost picks up the kill, actually, as Kingen looking for Zeka. He flashes over. He is indeed a ruthless predator and will be able to take down the Tristana. And somehow the kill goes to Aiming.
The fight there is on a Knife's Edge Showmaker.
Yeah, Killer Instinct comes in, and that's a Fed Kai'Sa for you. Sets it up, and he's going to knock him down. Doran here, a little bit late to the party, turning up like Donald Glover, I think. The shot was so weird there as well.
강남 해볼게.
Oh, this is Showmaker's point of view. I was like, is this Viper's point of view? He's asking for the ult.
Yep, he's just like, make sure that you can ult in, and we'll kill him.
정화도 뺐다.
And they are pushing on an inner turret, and you can tell exactly why Dplus are trying to defend this. Lucid going to be coming in. The Nature's Grasp comes down. Doran is really, really dead, but they get the Crocodile as well. Two top laners, both lying on the ground, as now Dplus looking to chase out Hanwha from this play. They weren't able to take down the turret. And Kellen looking for an angle. Delight moving forward might be a mistake there as a heroic charge. Does push him towards the wall, but not into it. And Kellen's going to be punished. That's going to be the kill, and it's in fact Delight that grabs it. Some Portal combat victory.
It's a 2-for-1 here. Decent early game, but then we go to decision making. It's not happening. For this season, it's really not been the case, but in this draft, it's such a tough call to make, and they're a little bit indecisive, but there's no punish here from Hanwha just yet. Is Zeka maybe in danger?
Yeah, the Glacial Prison does go wide, but Zeka is jumping the wrong direction. That's a Killer Instinct, and that is a dead Tristana. Side lane pick comes in, and aiming will have to back off the Dragon. Let's see whether Dplus can dissuade them from completing this, as there is vision up and available. Lucid going to go in, look for a 50-50, and there it is. The Keeper's Verdict gets the jungler out of there. Kellen tries to relieve them of any sort of re-engage, but Kingen now finds himself in a very unfortunate position. He is still just slicing and dicing, acting all cool, but he is still going to be put down. That is going to be Zeka locking that one up. And Dplus are going to also claim themselves a Ocean Drake. Yeah, Showmaker does have teleport available. Doran just going to chase after King, and Keeper's Verdict going to be invested just to make sure that the Crocodile doesn't fall down. He slices. Is it going to be enough to get him out of the way of the Nature's Grasp? The answer is yes, because Kellen soaks it for him. Steadfast Presence is brilliant to deny Delight the engage. That's a Glacial Prison. It didn't really do too much there. Shock Blast actually going to land on both of the carries. Extendo Beam almost connecting.
Doran getting closer to Anar, but very far forward.
Yeah, Doran actually going to get engaged on here just a little bit. Kellen going to be the one punished for it though, and Viper, he collects that kill, and now is it the Zeri moment? Have we waited 32 minutes for it? We have indeed. It's a double. Kingen wasn't even there. He's just in this mid lane trying to tidy up some turrets.
Yeah, okay, Delight also a little bit exposed here, but I don't think he can follow up on that. That's way too risky, even with his cleanse available. Showmaker's going to take a shot at him. We'll miss.
Who I think has just put his Infinity Edge together as well. That's a powerful one. Oh dear, I don't know about that one, Delight, as he goes way too far, but Keeper's Verdict gets him out of there, and Viper is just by himself. Oh my goodness, these Poppy ults have been absolutely gigantic. Still, Hanwha Esports on this Dragon, and the health bars are getting lower and lower. Showmaker, the one that can sort of stand up front, as Peanut's able to lock this one down despite the fact. Yeah, and that should mean that Dplus can just stand here and take it. Keeper's Verdict isn't up and available though, so there is a 50-50 opportunity. Peanut getting towards the pit, but it is going to be the Baron going down. Can they win the team fight though is the question, as Kellen, the first one to explode. Killer Instinct into the backline is aiming, trying to get it done. There goes Zeka. It's a double for Doran though, and he's trying to get some work done, but it's just not working.
The Baron is down.
야 트리
This is
telling
aiming,
to turn.
telling him to turn.
야 트리
Go for the Triss. Go for the Triss.
야 트리
And he gets
왔어.
into the brush. Nice work from King in there to make sure that they
제리
have
왔어
the vision.
탑 맞게.
All right, 10 seconds.
Yeah, that is going to be Peanut carried towards Kellen and Showmaker here, as Nature's Grasp not getting a whole lot of value. There's a Glacial Prison connecting. Peanut kind of out of the fight for the moment. Void Seeker not going to connect. Now, Hanwha Esports finding themselves some time with this Dragon. Oh, could we have a 7 Elementaler? That could be pretty fun. There we go. That's at least 6. Is this fight going to work out, though? Is Delight already down so incredibly low? Void Seeker, they're all of them so incredibly dangerous. Shock Blast now connecting. Doran on the side as Kingen is now looking for an opportunity. Keeper's Verdict not going to be in range of anything at all, as Lucid still just corralling as best he can. Hanwha, they're just going to get out, though.
Yeah, looks like they do get out, but trying to engage here could be a bit of a disaster.
Yeah, wanting to be able to get themselves a red buff here, as well as Viper has just thrown down the ulti. Kellen finds himself on the wrong side of the fight. The slows are massive from these saplings. Extendo Beam's going to get so many flashes, and the Boomerang's going to connect from Doran. Showmaker, will he be able to keep himself alive? The answer is no, because Viper is flashing after him, and there's only 50 seconds left on this Baron.
Showmaker has TP.
Yeah, we have to be very careful of Kellen, who now has his ulti interrupted. There is the Baron going over to Hanwha Esports. That's going to be their first of the game, but now the flank angle from King, and can he find Viper is the question. The answer is yes, and Aiming's going to be able to execute him. Now they're looking for more. Zekka is still an AD carry in this fight, but he's pushed away. Delight going to be punished as well, and Dplus Kia in the clutch. They find the pick they were looking for.
The Baron still goes over to Hanwha Life, but it was so clean. Kingen sets him up, now interrupted. Risky call here from Zekka, but it is going to be relatively valuable here.
It was just looked at, considered for a moment or two, as there is two missing from this fight. Now Doran and Delight out of position. Viper trying to be the hero, but I think Doran's going to go down. That's another one for Aiming, but in goes Delight. They find the kill under Showmaker. Can Kingen get any CC down? The answer is not quite yet. As Killer Instinct, there's the 1v1 between the 280 carries. Viper's down to his GA. And Zekka, he's going to be eliminated as well. Aiming goes into his Sonya's, but then he's taken out from the grave as Viper is still alive. And he's able to get the double, and Hanwha Life Esports, against everything, are going to be able to take the series over Dplus.
The high value lifesteal there from Viper as he is able to survive through everything. The GA means you gotta kill him twice. Aiming got it done once. The LCK.
Yeah, no, seriously. 51.5k damage from Aiming and 47 from Viper.